Hello people, I'm Ginnymetheral and I'm a 4th generation witch. I want to talk today about something that is all over the countryside at the moment, and that is the wonderful, fragrant, delicious blackberry. I'm going to tell you all about blackberries and how you might use them in your witchy practice. I'm also going to show you some kitchen witchery with a blackberry honey cake. The Anglo-Saxons are the people who named the bush bramble, meaning prickly. And this bramble was sometimes known as lawyers in Old English because once they get their hands into you, they're difficult to be shot of. Well, I have no comment on that. There is much folklore about blackberries in English country traditions. My favourite being the more Christianised version of when the devil was cast out of heaven because he was annoying and rude, or arrogant I think the word is. Anyway, he was cast out by St Michael on Michaelmas Day, which is the 29th of September. And on this day he fell to earth and he landed on a blackberry bush, which prickled him. The devil jumped up, he was really cross, and he spat on the blackberries and cursed them, saying they would always be sour. And so there's a great tradition that you should never pick blackberries after the 29th of September, which is Michaelmas Day, because then they will be sour. By this time, there's very few blackberries left, let's face it. The birds have them, and most of my children, I should imagine. So get them in now. Other folklore says that you should plant blackberries around your windows and doorways, and this is to keep the demons out. And the way they work is not because of their prickly thorns, although I'm sure there's something to do with that. What would happen is that demon would come past your house at night and he would be stopped by the blackberries because it was believed that demons were irrevocable counters and he needed to count all the blackberries on the bush. So there they would be, counting the blackberries until sunrise, meaning the demon was kept out and the family was safe inside. I think that's rather charming, that folklore, isn't it? Another old-fashioned English folklore for blackberries is they often form these arches. The blackberry bush itself will throw out a long, rambling arm, arcing out, and this might then root at its other end. This forms an archway. Now, if your child was sick, you could take your child and pass them through and around the arch of the blackberry 3 times for 9 consecutive days from east to west, and this would ensure that your child was cured of whooping cough. However, I think 9 days is probably about the time that your child is cured of whooping cough anyway. It's an old country remedy that blackberry leaf was used to cure diarrhoea in young babies because it is very gentle for a child to eat. If you've got a terribly sore throat, have some blackberry honey, which is simply honey with blackberries in it, which have been gently warmed through and left to steep, so all the goodness of the blackberry comes out into the honey. By the way, it's delicious. A spoonful of blackberry honey will really help a prickly sore throat. And this is not just because blackberries and honey are delicious and sweet and sticky and therefore soothing. It's because they have a lot of antioxidants. Blackberries are really rich in A, K and C vitamins, strong antioxidant vitamins, and these help heal. So blackberries are known as healers. It was believed that the thorns from a blackberry were picked by witches, and the witch would use this thorn to pierce the poppets, which were the images of her enemies, causing them pain wherever she pricked them with the blackberry thorn. Yes, I can't recommend that. Please don't try it because I'm a white witch and I don't believe in harming other people. If you have tried this, I'd be interested to know if it worked. Let me know in the comments below. Blackberries on an energetic level are very much aligned with prosperity and healing together. And so I thought I'd show you a quick witchy blackberry honey cake, which is the most delicious cake I literally have ever had. I suggest you try it. It is delicious and quite easy. Firstly, make sure you've got some grumpy teenagers and promise them it's not going to rain, and then take them blackberry picking. Ignore them when they start being dramatic about the rain. Then promise them crumble. I will leave the recipe in the description below, but essentially it's 100 grams of blackberries, 100 grams of self-raising flour, 2 of these rather beautiful eggs, one of which is blue. I do like a blue egg, so pretty. 150 grams of butter, 100 grams of caster sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and then the rind of a lemon. There's also some ground almonds and honey, which I have failed to show here. In a bowl, grate the rind of the lemon. Add in the butter and the caster sugar, and also a small teaspoon of vanilla essence. Cream these together until light and fluffy. Add your eggs in, and look at that corn-fed chicken. You can tell by the beautiful colour of its bright orange yolk. Beat the eggs into the mix. Next, add your flour and your baking powder and mix in well. The ground almonds and also your honey. Gently fold in your blackberries. Pour the batter into a lined tin. Cook in the oven at 190 degrees for 30 minutes or until a skewer comes out clean. Serve with cream and blackberry tea. My coven meeting for September is coming up very soon. Do go to patreon.com/Ginnymetheral for more details. There is something for everyone. The coven meeting really is a thrilling ride, so I do recommend it. Otherwise, do not forget to like and subscribe because it really helps my channel. And I would love to see you back here in a few days.